Welcome to Tallahassee, Florida, and Doak Campbell Stadium, home to some great Heisman Trophy winners, legendary coaches, and today the Seminole War Chant will be rocking this place. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Nittany Lions will put toe to leather and we'll get started. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense getting set for first down. The give to the back. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Warwick Dunn, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Finds his tight end. Just slithered through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
That's a really good-looking throw there. And I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Wenke, who, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a groove, he just does not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Back to throw, it's Jordan. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They go to the ground. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Looking to throw for it. Got his man downfield. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Gets open down the middle. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Trying to barge in. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put 1 mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Makes the grab down the middle. Makes the tackle at the 22, but it's a 15-yard gain, and now they're in business. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He wants to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
And the Seminoles have their offense in high gear. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
The toss to the outside. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
They'll try the run. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. The Seminoles in the hurry up. Off the play fake. He fires to the left side. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida State.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Colorado is going to enjoy the trip back to Boulder after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there at Folsom Field, and suddenly it's quite the resume. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Give to the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and team.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Just outstanding vision from the young freshman on that run.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. To the ground, he's got it again. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Hard running there. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So they'll send out the field goal unit.
Number 17 on the field goal.
It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a second down pass play. Finds his man. It's Brown.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Jordan. He's going up top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quick release on the RPO. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They're trying to get to it. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He rifles one deep down the right side. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. State sends the offense back onto the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On target. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
They're going back to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Gets it out fast. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
And the Nittany Lions are on the move. The give to the single back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. He uncorks one deep. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments, you talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forcing an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 1 run play. 2nd down coming up.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the move. And he breaks into the open. They finally make the stop at the big run. There's plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
What a big play, backed up in their own end. And a big thing here is you're just trying to give yourself some space to work. And what a job up front of creating some big lanes and gaps for the ball carrier to get a huge chunk of yards.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. On the move at the 30. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense is really, really bad.
Good timing on the quick out. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Leaves it with the running back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up 3rd down.
They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by a field goal over Central Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put...
That's a live ball! Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
The offense set for a 1st down play. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter.
Florida State 10, Penn State 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Jordan. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll walk that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Burrow. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll take it himself. Discards a man. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line. Quick catch on 3rd down. At midfield, he's got room. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Power football with the run. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's loose. Touchdown, no! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. They go 83 yards on the drive, and the capper came on a 34-yard jump to the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Looking to move it through the air. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. Second interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. The expressway is wide open. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And they stop him short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 3. Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on 4th and short. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sidelines. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Fires to the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Comes out throwing on first down. Hauls it in. Afterburners coming. The 20. Touchdown, Penn State. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Rides to the back. Tackle is made after the first down. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. Feeling some heat. Nanoseconds until he was swarmed under for the sack. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On second down, looking to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end.